Hey guys, Cheryl here for the Challenge Showdown, day 42. So we are almost halfway, and I keep thinking, gosh, what if I didn't? What if I didn't start the Challenge Showdown? Well, all I know is I'm really, really glad I did. And so as we approach the halfway mark, I can tell you that I have never felt better. I can't remember the last time that I felt this good. I feel like my clothes are fitting me much better. They're getting bigger on me. My inches are going down. I haven't measured probably in about a week. And as you know, if you watched the last few videos, I've put the scale away because it was getting a little bit discouraging. The numbers aren't necessarily going down in huge numbers, a little bit here and a little bit there, but I feel better. So at this point, that's all that matters. And so I want to share with you my top 5 reasons on why I think if we can all incorporate these things, these are certainly huge benefits for me on the top 5 things that I'm doing to make my challenge a lot easier, because obviously I'm drinking 100 ounces of water a day. I'm exercising now at least 6 days a week. For an hour a day I'm doing cardio, and then also a lot of weights. Look at these guns. I'm doing a lot of leg exercises, 8-pound weights. I've got a huge shoulder issue, so I have to be careful there. So I'm doing it. So that's all great. But what about the challenge, right? Because there are a lot of challenges, certainly in my life, and I think in everybody's life. It's certainly something that we can all relate with. So what are the top 5 things that I think make the challenge so much easier? Well, number 1 is because I have 3 kids that still live at home and they're all teenagers, we have a lot of friends over. And so when the friends come over, we have pizza and wings and all sorts of stuff. My kids love Panda Express, and their friends are like, let's go here and movies and popcorn and what can we get at the counter there at the movies. And so my number 1 tip for that is before pizza and wings come to the door, make sure that you've already eaten, because if you haven't eaten and you're super hungry and there's those leftover wings and that leftover pizza, it's super, super tempting. So make sure that you've already eaten before it comes, because it's a lot easier to just shut the lid real fast and go, nope, I'm not going there. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to take the time to cut up your food. Take the time to make things convenient. And if you think about it, the reason why so many people go to fast food restaurants and just swing through is because it's convenient. And so one of the things that I've done is that I've prepared a lot of chicken and salmon and vegetables and strawberries and cucumbers and things that are already cooked and things that are already cut up, because as we know, that's kind of the hard part, where I can just grab it out of the fridge and go. And I would say that's probably the number 1 thing that has helped me tremendously as well. Also, have yogurt and things that in your refrigerator that you can grab really quick if you're busy like I am. The third thing I would say is going to be eat before you go to the grocery store. I don't know about you guys, but for my kids, it's, Mom, I need to get 4 dozen donuts and bring it to school tomorrow. And so you've got to grab the donuts. And I don't know about you guys, but I have such a sweet tooth. And I love donuts. I love cakes and chocolate, or anything with chocolate on it, in it, under it. And so for me, again, eat before you go to the grocery store, because if you're not hungry, I think that saves definitely half the battle. Because when you walk in and you see that case of donuts and it smells unbelievably great, it is definitely tempting to go, what's 1 donut? But if you're not hungry, you got that beat too. All right, the next thing is, this is a huge lifesaver, guys, is to have those peanut butter cookies with you at all times. Now, I love all of the cookies, but in Arizona, when it's 110 degrees, the peanut butter cookies, I can just leave them in the back seat of my car. You guys, I'm probably in my car a minimum 3 to 4 hours a day in my car. And so a lot of times I'm on the phone, I'm in meetings, and before I know it, I'm starving. And so I can turn around, and in the back seat of my car is the box of peanut butter cookies. They're not gonna melt, they're not gonna get crazy. So I can just grab a cookie, and obviously I always have a lot of water with me. And so that is a huge, huge tip for you to always have those cookies with you. And then the last one is first of all, if we could not have some bad food in our house, I think that would be totally easy. But for those of us who have kids, or maybe someone else in your house with you, maybe they're not on the challenge. So if you have that stuff in your house, then it's a little bit harder, but I encourage you guys just to constantly eat the good stuff and eat it before you come out to see the donuts and the cookies. And you know, my kids just today, one of them needed a huge thing of 50 chocolate chip cookies, so we got this huge thing of chocolate chip cookies, and then they brought it home. So anyway, so those are the top 5 tips, guys. I hope that you find that helpful. Let me know, comment, vote on what you think about this video. I'd love to hear from you guys, and wait until the next video. We're gonna have some pants falling off. You'll see what I mean soon. Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's in us all, yeah.